today we're going to make one of these really cute little wire wrapped heart shaped rings. You can see I've done the same design in black, and you can wear them whichever way you want, up or down on your finger. To start off with, we just measure out 8 inches of our 20 gauge wire, and we just start by finding the middle of it there and then making a V shape. So I just sort of push my fingernail into it, just bending it there to make that V shape, and that will be the bottom of your heart there, so it doesn't need to be too pointy. Then with our round nose pliers, we just grab it from underneath about 12 or 15 mil up from the bottom of the V, and just gently pull that wire downwards around the pliers. Then on the other side, doing the same thing, grabbing it with your pliers and just gently bending that wire downwards so that you can start to form the shape of your heart. So you can see there I've just done it on each side. I'm sorry, I go a little bit off camera here. You can see I'm just manipulating those wires now just to be more of a rounded shape on the heart. Just spending some time trying to get that heart looking even and symmetrical and nice and rounded. Once you're happy with your heart, you just need to grab something round. So you could use a ring mandrel. I just wanted to show you how to use something else. So I've got a Sharpie here, which is a sort of round one about the same size as a finger. Then you just hold the ring or hold the heart shape onto the pen sideways so that you can then wrap a wire around each side. Bringing each wire around the pen and then back up to the top so that the wire can then meet up again with the heart. Now you can try and size it for whichever finger you're going to use it on. If you're going to use it on the middle finger or a thumb, it will need to be a little bit bigger, so you can adjust the size there just by pushing those wires down a little bit and working them just so you're making a little bit bigger hole. So when you're happy with the sizing of it, you want to just bring that wire sort of close up next to the heart, and you're going to just connect it on. Just bringing it over the heart, you want to make sure that you've got a little tail there which is a couple of millimeters long. You don't want to cut it too short, okay? So if you can see there, I've cut it, and then I'm just going to bend the tail. So just creating a little bend on the end of it, and then I just hook that onto the little heart shape there, and then I'm just going to crimp it down nice and tight so it's secure. So you just want to bend that wire around the little heart shape. So if you can see there, just making sure it's connected onto there so you've got enough of a bend that it's curved around the heart shape, and then you can crimp it down nice and tight and that will hold it secure. So then just moving on to your other side as well, so just making sure that your wires are not crossed over. That will make your ring a little bit smaller and it might be uncomfortable to wear. So just try and make sure the wires are flat going underneath, and then you just snip it off on this side as well, again just leaving a couple of millimeters on the top there, enough to make a bend. And so just grabbing your pliers and you can make that little bend in the top there, so that you can hook it onto the heart. So once you've done that, just grabbing your pliers and gently just crimping that wire down tight so that it hangs on to that little heart shape there. So there should be no sharp points or anything that are digging into your finger or anything, so if that's happening, just make sure you crimp it down a little bit tighter and crimp the end piece of wire out of the way. Now you can spend a little bit of time just tidying up your design, so with your pliers and wire, making little bends in areas that might need it, just to make sure that your heart shape is how you want it. The Y has a little bit of play in it, and so you can create a little bit more uniform look. Make sure all the wires are in place how you like it. Make sure the heart is looking like a heart. So this is a really simple design and quite easy to execute. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments how you go. So there's your heart-shaped wire-wrapped ring.